This episode is fueled by Mountain Ops, supplements to conquer more and crush your countdowns. Visit mountainops.com for all your supplemental needs. Fuel, recover, repeat.
All right, so welcome back to Countdown 2 Podcast. I'm your co-host, Drew.
And I'm your co-host, Leighton.
And we're brothers. And
yeah,
we are a podcast that works on reverse engineering goals to completion, largely in the physical, mental, spiritual world, and it's never too late.
And the mountain biking world.
Wow, yeah. Plug. In any world.
Yeah, we plug the sport.
Any world.
Please,
bro.
Mountain Bike Sport, sponsor us. Yeah.
My goodness, episode 40.
Our world is mountain bike.
We are on episode 40, bro. We've done 40 of these. I have to say, I'm tired. No, I'm showing. I'm not tired. We're just getting started.
I can tell.
Yeah, we're just getting going. So,
yes,
this one is titled New Year, New You.
Great.
Our failed resolution's really that bad. I wanted to do something about resolutions, and I always say, like, oh, I don't do resolutions, New Year's resolutions, right? And I end up doing a New Year's resolution every day, or every New Year. Not every day.
Yeah.
Every New Year. And so I wanted to kind of just, like, let's touch on it, because I think there's something behind it, right? I mean, especially if, like, you're older like us that started out later in life and working out and trying to catch up, I don't know, not die early, whatever, but also feel good, look good. And so we do resolutions. No, I wanted to do this, and it's a stupid one, right? I don't like doing these topics where it's just like, oh, New Year's resolution, what's yours? Hey, great. This is how you
cliche.
This is how you stick to it. You just do it, okay? That's our thing. No, but no, I wanted to really talk about it because it's like, well, our failed resolutions really failure, here in the past we talk about these things of just like what's working, what's not. And when it's like, we start again, we start, fail, whatever. Things come up, whatever, it happens, and so unlike other places that talk about resolutions, it's like, they're talking about like, did you know that 80% of resolutions fail by February? And it's like, well, okay, yeah, maybe that's the case. Yet, somebody started in January, made it to February, and failed for whatever reason, made it too hard, got hurt, or just like, the schedule was what it was, or, whatever, but they still started. So like, is that really a failure to fail and then start up again? Thoughts? Discuss.
Yeah, I think failure is unavoidable. It's what you do with it.
Ooh.
You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get unmotivated, especially when discipline hasn't been kicked in yet. So if you're all or nothing, then nothing is gonna come eventually because you're a human being. And so you have, I suck, I failed, I messed up, and you're not gonna try again. But if you release the pressure, I've been like, okay, cool, I went 3 times to the gym this week or whatever.
This year
I ate mostly good. Yeah.
That was me.
Then you just shoot for as many the next week that you can. Chunks, take it off in chunks. Don't set too high of expectations.
Yeah.
To where we've said that many times, to where it's like, I need to do everything and I need to do it perfect and right. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Like, you just need to make some changes. I like how you switched your mind, the mind frame of, well, you went for 2 months, or a month. What are you going to do with that? So
yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's like one of those things where it's like, looking at those statistics where it's like, hey, 80% of resolutions fail, then it goes into like why, why do they fail? Vague goals, unrealistic expectations, and lack of planning. It's like, well, okay, figure out why you failed or what, quote unquote failed. And then go back and figure out like, okay, how can I correct that, to where I can continue on. So, I mean, there's a reason why you went and then you didn't go. So, get to that point, identify it. Like you said, nobody starts out perfect. Nobody like hits the ground running and like it's a perfect program, perfect schedule, perfect, response, your body's response to it. I mean, if you're anything like us that started later in life, it's like there's so many things that we had to go through and correct, along the way, along the journey and stuff like that. So, and I think that there's I mean, just saying failure or you failed, I mean, it's just this mental, check off or a click that's like, oh yeah, I did fail, I suck, and you just believe it and never go back, kind of thing.
Self-sabotage and yeah, it can ruin anything. It's almost like you could set up the year in chunks, in quarters, like, the first 1 to 2 months, it could be your landing or launching pad to get started, to get going and figure out what works for you and building some good habits. And because you're not going to feel results yet, you're just going to be tired and to the added schedule. And giving yourself grace in that period too, to where it's okay if you fail, quote unquote fail. It's okay that you fall behind, and then, but you just got to keep trying. You got to keep showing up, and then it gets easier.
Yeah.
Then it gets discipline gets built. So, and then the next season, the next quarter can be,
building on that.
Where you're actually, building on that and building on that.
Cool. Never mind. Yeah, it's definitely a Friday afternoon, is it not?
It is.
But no, I
after
mean,
a long week.
Yeah, and well, it's like we're responsible adults that have kids and jobs and all that stuff outside of this, So maybe we're speaking from experience of this in a good way. Yeah. So no, I like that first cue or first month or second month or whatever, working on the science of habit formation, even, like understanding what is going on. I mean, it's just, it's not only you're beating your body up all of a sudden, but it's also trying to create that cue, routine, reward loop. And what is that cue, routine, reward loop that I speak of, as you ask?
I don't know.
I heard you ask that.
What is that?
Well, it was popularized by Charles D. Higgs' book, The Power of Habit. Now, that was written in 2012 as a neurologist, pattern explaining how habits form. So there's a cue, like a trigger. It starts our automatic routine, which is your behavior, leading to the reward, which is positive feeling satisfaction. That reinforces the loop, and it just keeps going and going. So there we go. See, we are a scientific podcast. Yes, that.
Jinx.
You owe me a beer. No, but I mean, that's how simple. I mean, that's a very simple explanation, that habit loop. But I kind of throw it in there just for fun, but also, keep it simple. Kiss it, baby. Keep it super simple. Stupid. Kiss.
You remember how I quote it? That makes me so happy.
Oh my gosh, Gandhi quoted it like that. Okay, it's not you.
It's funny. I remember when this book came out, and I was like, "Oh, I should read that."
Oh, really? You do remember that?
Yeah. And it's like, if I read it back in 2012, how different was
Hey, you know what? You know the
don't
perfect
wanna know.
time to plant a tree is?
20 years ago or something.
No, not today. Just 20 years ago. You missed your chance. You suck.
It's done.
Yeah, and basically you failed. So, failure.
See, I can laugh this off because I know it's not true, because I know my worth and my value, because I'm healthy and I'm singing.
Do you have to sing it?
In the rain. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Wow.
you do.
There we go. I'm glad you're one-man podcast show. Have you? Okay, so
Sometimes.
if you heard that book, have you heard of Smart Goals?
No,
SMART. What? Oh my gosh! Like I feel like
have
one
not.
over the
By who?
what? By a person that wrote it. So SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relative, and time-bound goals making. Okay, I mean basically it's a way to workbook it to where you've got a goal, you do this SMART thing, you add specific goal, make it measurable. This is how you measure this goal. This is how you make it achievable. This is how you make it relevant to you, and then have a time stamp on it, kind of thing. So that's how some people do it. So
Parameters,
that's
structure.
yeah.
I like
Oh,
it.
yeah. Good words. Um,
Words.
yeah, and then have it, stack it. We've talked about that. Episode 12, 45, 92, and 17. And then accountability. I have friends. This is an app, and yeah, like we need an app. Journaling, and then focus on identity-based goals. Unpack that. I am healthy. I am a healthy person versus I want to lose weight.
Yeah, I see where it's saying, and I like it, but
but I don't love it.
yeah, I just like. I've also heard and agree with being very specific about what you want. Like, oh, in 2026, I want to be a healthy person. What the heck does that mean? Like what is that? Versus like, okay, I want to lose weight. It's being specific so that you know what you're trying to accomplish. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, and reading this too, okay, so again, like I mean, we looked this up online to just see what like the tropes are. Is that a word? That's a word. With like
troops.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sorry.
And what's out there being said for what, and it's just like, okay, I don't know, not debunk necessarily, but I like what you say here because focus on identity-based goals. So I am a healthy person, quote unquote, versus I want to lose weight. Do you think that this is kind of the way the world's kind of shaping things in certain areas to like soften, or I'm trying to think of an example without getting in trouble. Like, oh, I'm a healthy person. Oh, I achieved my goal because I'm healthy. But this is such a nebulous, like, really? Are you healthy, or are you just kind of...
Did you accept how you are, and what you are isn't necessarily healthy?
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
yeah. Body positivity.
If you can't lose it, tan it. Have you heard that saying?
I have not heard that saying.
I can't do it either because we don't have sunshine up here. But yeah, like, hey, if you can't lose the fat, just might as well make it look good on tanning it, whatever.
Right.
And or like I was on a boardwalk years ago. It must have been down in LA. And they got all these shops and stuff like that, and trinket shops and t-shirt shops. So there's a t-shirt shop that had the dad bod t-shirt, and it literally had a dummy with a dad bod. And the t-shirt was made to have extra pouch room for the dad bod. And it's like, instead of fixing that, you're like owning it, like, yeah, I got dad bod, man, like, it's cool,
This is who I am.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's funny, I'll probably get in trouble. No, I heard a thing to where it was like, yeah, the everyone was about body positivity and body acceptance until Ozempic came out.
Until what?
Until Ozempic came out.
The Olympics? What? Ozempic?
Ozempic.
What is that?
Yeah. What? It's like you take shots to lose weight. It's like crazy weight loss.
Oh.
It's prescribed. It's everywhere. Like any football game you watch, it's all the ads are, hey, take this shot to lose weight.
Oh.
It's just a crazy easy way to lose weight. So it's just funny that before that came out, because losing weight is really hard, everyone's like, oh, this is like, love me for who I am. And then the drug came out, and then now they're like, I'm skinny now. Look at me, and so I don't know. It's
that's a good idea.
It's a whole.
Been needing to
I just
lose my
changed
love handles here.
Drew's
Yeah.
mind.
I need to watch commercials
no,
more.
because they can make it's not really healthy, and it can make you like
I do.
deathly skinny. So
I hate those commercials, and I love all the disclaimers. You know,
oh right,
this hey, you'll lose weight, but you also have chronic diarrhea and die. You know, I mean, it's,
yeah, and
it's
oh, dude, it drives me nuts how many watching anything on any streaming service. How many ads are for pharmaceuticals?
Oh yeah,
like uh sorry, this is just a side rant, but like there's one where it's like listen to your heart and start taking this drug because he had this heart attack, and the guy's like, well, I started eating right and exercising, and they're like, it's not enough, you need to take this drug too. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it is enough, or it can be, like if after a while. And it just makes me sad that they're just pushing for people to stay on drugs and really be reliant on it. I'm not saying that like that for every case,
Yeah.
but
no, I mean,
just,
you're absolutely right. I mean, their
push.
whole goal is to continue, and it's marketing 101, just continue to make you feel bad about yourself or think you can't do something without A, B, and C. I mean, even look at the workout world. It's like, hey, you need this workout equipment, Yeah. And I mean, do you? I mean, sure, yeah, it'd be great. Yet, I know guys who are plenty ripped and they use body weight. They go to max rep till they die, kind of, well, not die, but, till their arms fall off. Oh, but there's
really good.
But there's a drug for that. Yeah. If your arms fall off, take this drug.
I was in the ER for a sprained ankle a couple years ago at the beginning of my health journey. Not at the beginning, but and I was talking to the doctor about it, and he was like, dude, I try and tell people to like exercise and this stuff, and they're just like, just give me the drug, just give me a drug, or I heard about this drug, it'll make my life better or something. It's just they want an easy fix. And then I also think that some people that they're like, oh, I have this thing wrong with me, I have to take this medicine, I'm special.
Oh,
Like,
you
it's
are special.
intention on
Yeah.
them. Yeah. And I'm not trying to be mean or talk bad about anyone. It just bums me out. Like, it makes me sad for them when, like, it's like all these lies they're being told to.
Well, and that's exactly what we come to the table with this podcast, is also helping to correct the mentality of things, where you're in those cases where it's like, I can't do it without this drug or without this, yada yada, and it's not true. I mean, you may need to, everybody's different, like you said. It's not the case for everybody yet. I would really strongly urge someone, including myself at times, to be like, hey, what's your thinking on this? Like, why are you think you can't do this without yada?
Right.
And once somebody listening here finds out what yada means, let me know, because I'm using it a lot. That might be the word of the day. Yada.
That's better than hoe or D-bag or whatever you said last time.
I'm pretty sure it was D-bag.
Well, you have called me a hoe on here too.
I dare you. Well, man. Yeah, if it was around Gilmore Girls, probably so.
Did you say you dare me?
I said
for what?
I wanted to be like, you pull up that proof, because that's not usually a go-to. But then again, if you're talking about Gilmore Girls, I probably did call you a hoe for that. So.
You know what's funny? I haven't watched Gilmore Girls in like 2 years.
No, I think that's great. I think, hey, good job on accomplishing your goal, growing up, being a man.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Moving on.
Uh-oh. I hit
a
nerve. Hit a nerve.
Not really.
There's a drug for that.
I don't have nerves. Nerve damage.
Oh, nerd damage. So.
Nerd damage.
Yeah, no, okay, so mindset and motivations. Embrace progress over perfection. We've talked about that before. How to recover from setbacks without quitting. And I like these. I mean, they're not woo-woo. They're not, Hallmark or I don't know, the equivalent of Hallmark in the workout world. But they're not, foolish. They're really talking about, like, why did you fail so you can get back up, kind of thing. But I want to kind of camp in the area of reframing what is actually happening. this is where I want to camp for this episode, which is the meat of all of it, in my opinion. Doing a lot of hand gestures. So, anyways, what I'm saying here is I want to. Wow.
This is Jesus Loves You.
In what world? Your Gilmore Girl world. Anyways.
I didn't actually flip you off.
Anyways, resolutions that don't. Oh my gosh, would you just.
Sorry.
There's times it's just like, we'll have technical issues and it's so maddening. But there's times I'm like, can you please, like, the power shut off or, Lordy.
You know how many episodes there are where I'm trying to make a point and you're like, it's driving me crazy.
Wait, how is that again?
You're like,
okay, I dare you.
No.
I dare you. Find Ho and find where I'm doing that to you. Oh, wait, that would take too much time. But anyways, you'd have to actually listen to what we'd say.
Anyway, the meat of the bone.
Resolutions that don't last are interesting because they reveal more about being human than about willpower. Oh, willpower.
Whoa.
We talked about that before. A few angles that make them quite fascinating. I love it. I love it when you're like working on something and then you present it and it's like, okay, that's not even how I talk. So
right, yeah.
But anyways, do you want to tackle some of these with me so I'm not just talking while you're doing hand gestures and God knows what?
God does know.
He does. And we all don't want to.
So anyway, yeah, a few angles that make them quietly fascinating. They expose aspiration, not failure. Even a short-lived resolution shows what someone wants to become. The intention itself is meaningful, even if the behavior doesn't stick.
Okay, so kind of
that one's cool.
Kind of just solidifying, having a goal and solidifying that, and keep that forefront.
Well, yeah, just think you're actually pinpointing what you want to change or what you want to work on, how you want to be. And that's important because that can get you excited and motivated to actually do it. If you can be able to envision it like a vision board, or see what you want to become and think about what will get better in your life if you do the hard work. That can really motivate you, keep you going, and then form discipline to reach that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and keep you, when life gets tough and hard as it will, and sore, and schedules and all that stuff like that, having a true north where you can focus. I'm saying it funny, but no, I believe in it. Like, what's yours? Yeah. Oh, on the spot.
What's mine? What's mine? What?
What's your expectation, aspiration for this journey you're on, bro?
I don't know. Keep on keeping on.
Well, this is for other people, not us.
Well,
yeah.
No, this is telling because, like,
Ooh.
I don't have a specific thing like that I'm like I need to reach. I don't know, like I have a quote true north that I'm going towards, and I think that is to be a good steward of the word of God. But like, who's doing the hand gestures now?
I'm your true north, bro.
No, you are a
I'm north of you.
That will fail me. Yeah, that is true. You are north,
and I fail you often.
Me.
That's how we roll.
No, I just meant in general. It's nothing you. It's just people fail when you put all your hope into a person, a partner, yourself. You'll fail because we're humans, and they'll fail you. So where do we build our foundation on something that's going to slide out? No, you put it into God. So anyway, I mean, I want to ride bikes a lot next year, and I have like things I'm working on to get healthy with that. But I think I'm obviously still going through my health journey. I always will, but I'm not like.
You're not starting out to where you need a true north focus at this time.
It's just everything's everything's so habitable. The habits are set.
Automatic, yeah.
The discipline is set. When I have my tool belt of
You are a tool
tricks
belt.
that
I'm sorry.
do you see what I mean? I'm telling you, shut up. I have my tool belt of tricks that to where if life gets bumpy, I can adjust. I can. It doesn't throw off my whole game. Um, uh, so I'm not like I need to get to be this person. I think I've made it to where the person I need to be able to continue on. For the most part, like I guess I'll always have things to work on, which I have learned recently to love and accept. Because I was talking with a buddy who's going through it right now, and he's just like, I was talking about how like, I mean, this was a month ago. This realization, I was just like, man, I'm always working on something, and I'm like, it's exhausting. I'm tired. It's annoying, and then I kind of like had a week of like not facing the things I need to face, kind of putting it off. And I just got worthless. Like I felt like, ugh, like I don't feel challenged. I feel bored. And so I'm like, so I've learned to like be excited for the opportunities to be able to grow or work on things, because it just makes me better. It keeps me sharp, keeps my mind sharp.
Yeah.
And then by doing all those things, I get stronger. So yeah, it's just, I have the armor, the suit to be able to handle life.
Because you build it up.
Because I built it up, over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And in therapy, like I say, like having a tool belt of things,
Of tools
that you need to face. Because in therapy, that's kind of an analogy to, I'm feeling anxious. Okay, I have this little, like a rock that I can just feel and think about the rivets, and that gets your mind to not spin out of control. It brings you back, just all these little things to like make you a functioning, successful human. Take success, the definition of success, however you want to, but so I don't know, what's your true north?
you are now in this moment. You're my true north.
Really nice of you.
No, I mean mine is mine's more of like not an end goal, like I want a six-pack. Mine's more of the kind of like what you talk about, where it's like the habit formed. My goal is to have, my true north is to have these certain habits formed, because I have setbacks after setbacks. I mean, I hurt my back all the time. And that's longer term, but short term I get sick, or and things that just deal, or my schedule changes. I'm traveling for work or whatever the case may be, and it takes you off your pattern, and so mine, like you say, I've been a little bit more challenged in this lately, where it's like, okay, I do have the habits that we have built over the last couple of years, you and I, but I'm kind of being challenged right now because I've been not working out the last 3-ish months because of my back.
Not especially not like how you used
Oh gosh,
to.
no. And I mean, I'll be able to get a session in here and there, and then the next day I'm miserable, not because of the session necessarily, but just because, I didn't have a spine, or my spine's jello or something. But yeah, so I got to keep that forefront for sure.
Well, and when I said like, I don't at all mean like, oh, I never fail, or I never I never miss the gym or anything like that. I totally do. I can adjust to it. I don't let it derail my whole identity in exercise.
You don't say, hang it. Well, shoot, I missed.
Yeah, like there 2 weeks ago, I didn't go to the gym for a week. I haven't done that in years, not trained.
You need a dad bod T-shirt.
I brought that up, I think last episode, but and Haley was having a hard time with it herself. She's like, "Oh, we should be training, and I suck," and just going through those motions. And I was like, "No, we'll get right back on Monday. No guilt here. Like, let's rest. If we feel like we need to rest, then rest. But enjoy the rest. Enjoy what your body needs, and then we'll get right back to it on Monday." And then we went mountain biking on last Sunday. We hadn't gone in like 3 weeks, and we went mountain biking for like just an hour. And it was so fun. Like it was a good reminder of like, oh yeah, we need to train tomorrow on Monday and tomorrow to make this better. And like my mind was cleared, and I had so much fun. And I had so much fun, and I was like a kid again, and I literally like was like, thank you, I needed this. I don't necessarily know who I was thinking, but yeah, and I didn't let things take over, like just keeping life simple. And I want to say too, I thought of you, Drew, because this week I used.
You saw a crippled old man and was like, "Man, break his hip."
Yeah, I know. I saw resistance. I have one resistance band.
Oh, okay.
And one of the days I had to like go pick one of the kids up, couldn't go to the gym. And so I went home and I just grabbed it. And while I was making dinner, I was just doing sets for upper body stuff. And I was looking up different exercises to do. And I was like, dude, I forgot how hard resistance bands can get. And it was only a 25 pounder. And but I was able to do a lot with it with a lot of reps. And I was like, whoa, this feels great. And so it's like, while I'm making dinner, I'm just able to like bust out a whole upper body set.
Oh, man, you should have added a weight vest and just, cook dinner with that on.
Going that crazy. I don't want to splatter stuff on.
You sweating that sucker. Splattering food's probably the least of it.
That's true, I guess. But
no, that's awesome. Anyway. I love that. I love that because it is one thing where it's just like, back to. Do you hear that rain? It is dumping outside right now.
It sounds great. Yeah, I do hear it. I wish it was raining here.
I mean, it's like atmospheric river raining.
You're an ass river. Sorry.
Wow, man. See what I got to put up with? You go to put out a good episode, and then you make the mistake of inviting your brother.
The episode was ruined a long time ago.
Before it got started.
This episode is outfitted by Pendulum Threads, built for the hybrid athlete. Whether you're in the gym, on the trail, or chasing your next challenge, their gear moves with you. Head to pendulumthreads.com and use code COUNTDOWN2 for 15% off your order. Pendulum Threads. Perfect comfort, perfect performance.
So, reframing, okay, blah, 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 blah. Resolutions, they highlight the gap between value and habits. They highlight the gap between value and habits. I mean, I guess we're talking time frame, right?
We're often sincere about our goals, but habits are built in environments, emotions, and routines that don't change just because we decide. That tension is revealing. They highlight the gap between values and habits.
Yes.
It's like I'm in school again, trying to make sense of something.
And yeah, exactly. This is one of those math word problems.
Well, I think the gap that it's talking about is like it's highlighting between here's before the aspiration, the value of what you want to be, and then how to get your habits. How to get from I want to do this to building the habit of I'm going to do this. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the next step on how to reach that. And then with the next one, they repeat in patterns. People tend to make the same kinds of resolutions over and over. Health, focus, relationships. What changes or doesn't across attempts tells a story about learning, resistance, or unresolved needs. I think there's a lot of exposure you can get when you fail, because you learn what can stop you from your goals. Well, if you work out after work, if going home to change is going to make you not go to the gym,
Right.
then you need to go straight to the gym from work. Like
Take your workout clothes with you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's learning what's gonna stop you from getting for who you want to be, and then how to do it, how you want to make yourself be.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much from this.
Yeah, dude. Boom. Boom. So, I mean,
Boom.
like, New Year's going to be rad because we're redefining these things,
Yeah. I've said this before in the past, but like I really loved starting on a new. If you're gonna do the whole New Year's resolution things, I loved the whole starting in October.
Yeah, I do too.
Giving
Yeah.
yourself 2 months of failure, of trying, of learning habits, learning discipline. So then when January comes around, you're ready to go.
Which is such a mind trip. It's not about body or anything like that. I mean, because you're basically doing the same thing you would do in January, but you're like mentally going, no, I'm doing this in October.
Yeah.
So that when January hits, I'm not like those other schmucks. But it's like, it's just a mind thing, Like, and so, and I'd say in a positive way, like, find those mind tricks where it's just like, yeah, I want to get ahead of the game. Or, I mean, even if you're starting in January, knowing that 80% of people fail by February, be like, hey, I'm going to focus on March,
Yeah.
and like plow through and beat out the 80%. I'm going to be the
very
20%. I don't know. But yeah, totally about the mind for sure.
Oh yeah, your mind, especially if you're just like not training your mind, it can really be set up to fail.
You're a goofball. My wife is funny.
I don't even know what I was saying now.
I didn't care. I was looking at a beautiful woman.
Thanks, wife.
Anyways, yeah. I like this other one. They show optimism bias. And I like it because it says we consistently believe this time will be different. Which, I mean, I'm guilty of that. This time it's going to be, I'm resolving this, kind of thing. But that optimism, yeah, it is irrational, but it's also one of the traits that keeps people trying at all. If we didn't have that, would we keep trying?
Yeah.
And because I think the focus needs to be, well, yeah, I'm going to keep trying. What am I going to do different this time, though? If I only had this new outfit or these new shoes or this exercise equipment, I mean, all these things that we try to rationale and be like, this time's different and I'm getting this. It's like, okay, no, that's not different. You're thinking the same way,
Yeah, you got some skin in the game. You got.
No, I'm saying that's negative. Buying that crap.
Not always, though. I don't know, because like hold on, because there were times where it was just like, if I actually like, okay, I'm gonna get these running shoes that something excites you, like for a project.
If running shoes excite you, I think you don't live in this world. Anyways, go ahead and continue on.
I think that's true. A little company called Nike. That's
well, no, okay. If you're not a runner and you're trying to get in shape, and you buy running shoes and you're excited about that, you don't have a reason to be excited because you don't know running.
Or you don't know how good running feels.
Hey, being out of shape and starting to run sucks.
Oh, it sucks.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember when I first got that runner's high, I was like, oh, now I get it. I still remember where I was, when that was, what street. Yeah, I mean, and this was after high school, just because a girl I was dating, she was super into running, so I was getting into running, and I was like, this sucks. Like, this is just terrible. Like, how do people enjoy this? And then I understood. I was like, oh man, my body feels good. Like, yeah, cool. But
I love Jim Gaffigan's sketch on, like, he's like, runner's high. Have you ever been high before? Not the same. And not that I've been high before.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother episode. So
we should have an episode on everything we've ever done.
Ooh, they're micro experiments. Ooh, I like that. A failed resolution still produces data. Oh,
Oh,
What triggers relapse? What felt unrealistic? What actually mattered? Most people ignore the data, which is part of why it's interesting. 80% of the people ignore the data. Suck it, 80%. We're paying attention to this data, making changes.
yeah, the data. I mean, you're learning what your failures are,
Or why.
or why the
You bought stupid running shoes when you don't run, thinking that's going to
regardless of
solve.
regardless of being regardless of good or bad, you're going to form habits.
Ooh.
So it's like I mean, there are bad habits. If you go to the store every day to get ice cream, I don't know, just an example, that's your habit. Like, and if you do that for long enough, you're going to do it every day. Training's harder. It's the short-term gratification. Bad habits are short-term gratification. It's the instant dopamine rush of sugar, of drugs, of alcohol.
Not runner's high. Yep.
Not runner's high. It numbs the pain for a little bit, but in the background, it destroys you, it wrecks you. And then training is like hard. It sucks to start. But then afterwards, you're like, that was great. My body feels great because I put it through a hard time.
Well, and you always preach about like, hey, just start small, just start. But and if it's small, that's cool, and I think that's huge in the journey of just starting out a New Year's resolution or whatever. Just start small, like you've said before. Just walk or run the block. And then if that's all right, run the next block, or the next day, run the next one, or whatever the case may be. But it's just building on to that, but start small, and eventually you build those habits and those patterns and everything like that. And eventually you're just like, dude, I'm running 3Ks now, which in some worlds, 3Ks aren't that much, yet in I'd say a lot of America, 3Ks is probably not the norm at all, so.
I could run you mean a 5K? 3 miles.
3K.
Okay, mile and
1 mile
2
and a
miles,
half,
mile and a half, something like that. Anyways,
I'm just saying,
I could run
mile and a half.
No. I thought you were. I thought you were saying.
Don't run with Leighton because he's a jerkwad.
All I was gonna say is that I don't run. Well, I haven't ran in a long time. I could probably do a 5K now, but it would suck. Like, it would be hard on me because I haven't ran in a while, But I do have strong endurance for sure.
But that's not your bag.
All my pedaling.
That's not your bag. You're a biker.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not necessarily like you're like
biker.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't see your arms, so all I see is what is happening.
That was supposed to be
your arms are out of frame. Now I understand.
Motorcycle.
And it's still scary, but
yeah, I've committed. I'm never gonna get a motorcycle.
Well, you value your life.
I want one really bad. Not really bad. I just want one, but I will die, and I don't want to die. So
yeah,
I'll happily throw down the cliff on my mountain bike instead. So
yeah. Now I remember our dad. Well, I mean, it's mine. At least I know that. But yeah, he came across
more like our dad than you do. Anyway, please.
Well, that's true. He came across a motorcycle accident, and afterwards he came to me and he's like, and I was in high school. He's like, please don't ever get a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like, I won't go into
Of course,
detail,
now
but
that's all you want when you're a teenager. You're like,
screw you, Dad.
The opposite. Yeah. Screw you, Dad. He's like, whoa.
I'm indispensable. No, indestructible.
Invincible.
Yeah, invincible.
Indisputable.
Yeah, that too.
Words.
Yeah. So, all right. Good job.
Yeah. Well,
We're
they're
done.
about.
No, we're not done.
They're about identity, not tasks. Our workout often fails because it's really, I want to be someone who values health. Identity shifts are slow. Resolutions are blunt tools.
Ooh, back to your tool belt.
Boom, boom, boom. Wow, I just did, but Anyway, no, that's cool. I want to be someone who values health, and it just reminded me of like about Wednesday. I'm already building the workout program for the next week. You know, like I'm preparing ahead of time, and it's just part of my schedule. Like being at work, you know, is training. You know.
Well, if you switch,
I like it.
If you switch that mentality from like, oh, I'm going to work out to, oh, I want to be somebody about health, it's like that changes, in my opinion, it changes perspective from like, oh, I didn't hit the gym, I suck, you know, or I'm failing my resolution. Instead, if you value health, it's like, oh, I didn't hit the gym, but hey, I ate right today, you know, and that's part of being healthy. That's part of the journey. That's part of the mix of everything, because we're not just one dimensional. We're not just, hey, let's get healthy. Okay, the only way to get healthy is be in a gym. That's not true. That's not true. You know, the only way to be healthy, I mean, obviously go to the gym, but, or, you know, do push-ups on your, I almost said bathroom floor, but I don't know why you'd be doing push-ups on your bathroom floor. Anyways, you know, eat
comfy.
right. Yeah, eat right. Have you ever been in a bathroom that has like shag carpet and you're like, what?
Yeah. Disgusting. Thanks for ruining my evening.
I mean, the onset of it is like, ooh,
seat.
that's, yeah. You know, I remember seeing it the first time. I was like, ooh, that's comfy. But then I thought of the practicality or the realities of it. It was just like, oh, do you guys like shampoo this every day? Gross.
I'm barefoot.
Please be water. Please be water. But yeah, no, just you know, get down to push-ups. You don't have to be at the gym. You can, in everything you do, you know, have that mentality of being healthy, body, spirit, mind, all the above. And that way you can always be working on it, which sounds exhausting, yet, I mean, they're just macro changes. Micro.
Yeah.
Macro? Macro. There's these small changes. Let's make the word smaller, or, yeah.
Tiny.
Poquito.
Well, yeah, because when you're talking about gym, I need to be at the gym to be healthy. There are terribly unhealthy people at the gym, and I'm not talking about physical unhealthiness, because this podcast, we are all about, like you said, the physical, mental, spiritual health, and
Holistic.
they're freaking a-hole d-bags.
Ooh, back to D-bags. Whoa, okay. All right.
At the gym.
Let's pour it on.
Just jerks, you know, that are healthy, they're in shape. But mentally they're garbage. Spiritually they're garbage, you know? And so, like, yeah, you don't always have to be at a gym to be spiritual. You don't necessarily always have to be at a church to be spiritual. And I'm not saying don't go to church.
No, you
shouldn't be in church.
Push-ups in the pews. Yes.
Pew push-ups. Pew pew.
And we're done.
Yeah. In short, resolutions don't last.
Resolutions? Suck it.
In short, resolutions that don't last aren't pointless. They're compressed narratives about hope, self-knowledge, and the friction between who we are and who we're trying to become. They're the old habits that are holding you back, that you have to break out of, and your bad habits are going to
break through.
Break through.
Got to break through.
Your bad habits are going to try to stop you from getting healthy. They're going to be there and they'll disrupt your schedule. So you need to disrupt the bad habits instead. And don't give up. We both tried a lot.
Yeah.
And then
oh man.
Up.
Yeah.
We tried a lot. And then finally this last time we're like, we are going to keep trying and not give up until we do it. And yeah, we're still on the journey.
No, we're still trying.
Done it. Yeah.
But we're just farther along than other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely farther along than we used to be, for sure.
Yeah. And it is so freaking worth it. And I can't even tell you how many.
I'm worth it. That's why.
Yeah. You yourself are worth it. There's so many people I run into from that they started the gym and then you stop seeing them show up and they look worse or look the same and they're like, they're like, yeah, you look great. And I'm like, we miss you at the gym, like while you're
Well, you
doing
look like crap.
some
What if
people,
we become the
like,
jerk of the gym? Uh-oh.
yeah, right.
Eee.
But it's just like, well, and then I'll call them out. I'll be like, "Where you been?" Not mean, but just like, "Yeah, we've missed you. Like, come on." Like,
This is
oh
why we
yeah,
don't
this
live in the
thing.
same area.
They're like, "Oh yeah, this habit, this or not, this excuse,
This came up,
this
or-
excuse, this came up, whatever."
Okay, wait.
It's like, dude, I have those excuses too, but
Change
those problems too.
excuses. Change excuses for realities.
Okay.
And no, and what I'm saying here though is just that, like, I think on the onset, people are just like, oh yeah, they're making excuses, and
Right.
like, and I know you're not saying this, but in my opinion, it's a great point of just like, they're not excuses. There's actually reality creeps in. Reality
Right.
creeps in.
Yeah.
Anytime you start something new, or anytime you're trying to grind through, reality's going to creep in because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
For you and I, reality kick in. It's like, oh my gosh, like my back's killing me. I got to change something. And before I get to, I need to change something. It's always like, oh my gosh, I just, I suck. I can't do this. Reality kicks in. My schedule doesn't allow for this. I went to a gym and got some great results, but then I had to quit because I just didn't have the funds for it. And so I went to do my home gym, which is, not very impressive, but still, you see the chiseled man before you, and it showed. But so I mean, it's like these are realities, and so you just
It's
recognize
adjusting to those realities.
Yeah,
though.
they are going to come.
Yeah.
And you got to adjust to them, kind of thing. So
Exactly.
and you know what? When I do see people like you're saying, where just like, oh man, we were on this journey together, or we were, talking about getting in shape, and I got in shape and you didn't, and all that stuff. It breaks my heart, really.
Yeah.
Am I boring you?
Me too.
No. I see them, and it doesn't break my heart like, oh, poor you. It's more like, oh man, like I know it's in you, because it was in me, and I just had to find it. And for one reason or another, I found it through support from my brother. I found it through, just drawing a line in the sand and stepping over that line every once in a while, but then getting back, kind of thing. And, but yeah, it breaks my heart because it's like, oh, it's hard, it sucks, it's miserable at times, but it's so worth it. My world has opened up. The possibilities have opened up, the health possibilities, the adventure. I mean, I deal with depression. I deal with damn rain going on right now, and the darkness and doom and gloom. And at 4:00, it looks like it's 9 p.m. And, and I beat my head against a wall, yet I have still hope for tomorrow because I'm healthier to be able to handle this stuff. Not that it's perfect,
Yeah.
all that. Anyways, I'm ranting.
No, it's a good rant. Like it's take things day by day. You don't have to look at the big picture of like, I need to work out for a whole year and just, it's too much. Just start changing, swap out some things in your or make a meal instead of eating out. I'm gonna call out someone. I'm not gonna say their name.
Dude, why you gotta call me out, bro? Jerk.
No, it's not everything's about you. There's a friend of mine who back when veganism was very popular, he was overweight. He became vegan and like got crazy into mountain biking. And what?
I'm trying to think who this is.
I don't know if you know him, but anyways.
Well, I mean, I'm just more thinking like, do you have friends? I don't think you do, but anyways,
No.
go ahead.
I said used to be friends. No, we'll always say what's up. But anyways,
wow.
And he got crazy in good shape. He got skinny, or just lost the fat. I don't want to say skinny. I hate that. Anyways, and would train, and then I he'd fluctuate. He would quit sometimes and then get big again and then back and forth. Anyways, the last month, every day that I've left for lunch, work, and I leave work every day for lunch, I see his work van and him pulling up to Taco Bell every single day. And don't get me wrong, I have Taco Bell every once in a while. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's great.
Cleans out the colon. Yeah, go ahead.
But like, it's like, dude, make your meal, make a meal, or choose a healthier lunch, during the lunch period.
Yeah.
Like what I was trying to say though is like, maybe start working on your breakfast as being full of good nutrients in the morning, and then not like you have to change every single meal right now.
Yeah.
Do that for a week. Eat a good breakfast every week.
Right.
And train twice. Go to the gym and like figure out what you want to work on. And, this is if you're starting brand new. Ask someone. I don't know. Use ChatGPT. Like, that's a tool to be able to like learn about. Hey, if I want to get like this, what should I work on? Just start. Just start small. Start bad. Give yourself grace. You're learning.
And know that it's going to take a while.
And it takes a while.
I think that's
okay
the biggest thing that people bail on, is because it's like, oh my gosh, it's 3 months. I hurt like crazy. I haven't changed much looking and all that stuff like that. And it's just like, well, yeah, but nothing happens overnight. You know?
And after 3 months, things do start to show. You start getting some results in certain ways. You definitely start feeling better before 3 months. But so like, what's definitely not gonna like get you to your goals is quitting. That's quitting is a guaranteed you will not reach your goal.
But a shot will.
Ozempic?
Yeah. Ozempic.
I can't believe do you live under a rock?
No, I try. Actually, no. Okay.
Believe.
I try to live under a rock. Like, I cannot stand commercials. Like, anytime a commercial comes on, I'm muting it. I'm about ready to just throw my TV away, because like, I hate all the streaming services that you pay for, and then you have to pay more for less commercials or no commercials, and it's just driving me nuts. And I get so aggro. Like, I'll see a show and be like, oh, cool, the show's on. Oh wait, it's got commercials. Forget it. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care. Anyways,
you can hit the mute button.
That's what I do.
During the commercial.
That's what I do. I said that, but you didn't care because you're.
That's true.
Careless.
I was thinking
Careless
hoe
bag.
Say,
All right, so hey, man, I'm actually kind of jazzed hands, because of my resolution. So with my back, I'm actually have an appointment on the 30th for an injection. Woo! Osmoprosis injection. What is it? Ozempic. Yeah, in my back. I'm gonna have a skinny back.
Skinny back.
Yeah, that's right. No. Injections for my back. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Sweet. That's exciting.
Hopefully it's good. Yeah.
Dude, if you make me go to Yeti Gathering without you, because you can't ride, because you
shut
didn't
your
get
face,
better.
man. I will get a motorcycle and go. I'll just throttle it out.
Oh, an e-bike?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm stoked too. I get to do a fun little mountain bike project tomorrow. Solo without you. I'm sorry. You should have flown down here, bro.
What are you doing? Oh, that's right. You're doing something. Oh, yeah.
Filming a mountain bike video.
I want to see. I want to see you actually get some air.
I wish we had places to actually get air.
Oh, come on. You can get air anywhere. I got air on bogs with hardtail in 97.
Wow, you're old, dude. Picture. I was 5 years old, and you're mountain biking. You've been mountain biking since I was 5.
No, don't you remember those pictures? Do you remember the pictures I sent you?
Yes, I know.
Where are they? Those were awesome.
I have the image in my head. You're like on the road.
Where did those pictures go? They were rad.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be muddy because it's like supposed to rain the entire time.
It's so rainy here. I can't believe it. This is the beginning of us.
I'll put the picture up in the video.
I don't
like
know.
the
This is
actual
good
picture,
too, though.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. That's
your background.
What?
Picture of you and me is your background on your phone.
Oh gosh, no.
You love me so much.
I was like, the background. You're a husky yeti. Okay, cool.
I
Anyways,
am.
so little challenge out there, a little stupid challenge, but I'm going to challenge myself this. But pick one small habit today and commit for 7 days.
Yes.
Eat right. Walk.
Eat it.
Oh, go for walks. Go for walks. Leighton's favorite thing, go for walks. Get that runner's high. Get that walker. Can you get a walker's high?
Guys, guess what?
Wait, I asked you a question.
What'd you ask?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can
never
get a
mind.
walker's high.
Screw you. Go. What?
The day after this episode comes out.
Wait, no, don't tell. No. Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Fine.
Come on, man up.
What? Man
Because
up.
what happens? Maybe it's a no.
It's not a no. It is not a no. But yeah. So all right.
Because we have a special episode next time. Yeah. So
we do. Yes, sir.
all right, bro. This one was dumb, but well, the topic, the resolutions have a negative connotation. That's what I'm saying. Condensation. But
Words.
it's rad. It's rad. So flip that script, baby. What is going on here?
I was flipping a script.
All right. And by the way, sorry to all who is expecting an episode or two to be on Apple Podcasts that never were there.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, I'm sad to say, sucks. Loading and all that fun stuff. So, you'd think for a tech giant that they are, it'd be simple, but it's not.
User. I don't know.
You're a user, hoe bag user. All right. On that note, peace out, ho.
Oh my word.
Mercy.